If you're like me, you may have a really hard time finding the perfect throw pillows for your home. The constant changing seasons and holidays can make that even more difficult. And so what I would like to show you today is a quick, easy, and cost-effective way to make slip covers for your pillows. You can use pretty much any fabric you would like and can incorporate your choice of trim. All you're going to need are some good scissors, a hot glue gun, and the fabric that you've chosen for your new pillow covers. Now I want you to find a good flat surface to work with. I'm going to be using my coffee table. Let's find the pillows you would like to cover. See, these pillows are great for summer, but instead of storing them in my closet all winter, I'll be able to easily recover them and save space in my closet. I like to go ahead and have the side of the fabric with the pattern for the bottom of the pillow facing up and the side of the pattern for the top part of your pillow facing down. This is how you're going to lay the pieces together and trace out our pattern. Next, we're going to place our pillow on our fabric wherever you would like to place it. And if your pillow is really fluffy, we can actually make our pattern a little bit too small. So what I like to do is place a few big books on my pillow to help squish it down. Now we're going to trace out our pillow, and you want to be sure to leave quite a bit of excess room around our pillow to compensate for the amount of raise that the pillow has. So leave a good inch to 1.5 inches from the edge of the pillow. And what I want you to do is do 3 sides just like that. And then once we get down to the very bottom, we're gonna make that maybe 2 inches over the pillow because we're gonna need just a little bit more room to work with at the bottom of the pillow. Now we're gonna go ahead and cut out our pattern with both layers. Make sure that you cut both layers at the same time. Once we finish cutting out all 4 sides, you're gonna clear all this excess fabric away, and we're ready to start hot gluing. The pillow I'm going to be making for you today doesn't have trim, but if you would like to use trim, now is the time at which you would cut out either trim to go on the sides or all the way around. Let's go ahead and start using our hot glue. Now it's really important to use just the right amount of hot glue. If you use too much glue, you'll have runoff into the center of your pillow, which is going to give you kind of a crooked line. But if you use too little glue, then you're not going to have a sturdy seam. Let's go ahead and start gluing at one corner, and we're going to work in 4 to 6 inch sections. If you do too long of a section, it's going to be hard to make sure you're able to press the 2 sides together, and then you won't have a secure bond. Make sure to press your fabric to where you can kind of feel the glue seep into both sides of your fabric. I'm going to continue to work my way around 3 sides of the pillow, making sure to leave this bottom section open. That's how we're going to flip it inside out and put in our existing pillow. Now we are going to get our first glimpse of what our slip cover is going to look like. Make sure that once all your glue is completely cooled, then you can start to turn it inside out or right side out. You can either use your hands or some type of dull tool to poke out the corners, just like that. And then with your hands, just kind of press out the seams in place. We don't want to use an iron because then we would reheat our glue and weaken our seams. Now let's put our pillow inside. Take your time putting the pillow inside the slip cover so that you don't accidentally separate any of the glue seams. Make sure that you're getting the corners of the pillow all the way up into the corners of the slip cover. Now, this part is a little bit tricky, but just take your time. We're actually going to take your fingers and we're gonna push the inside of the fabric in to kind of form a closure where both ends are overlapping. And you can see we've kind of got our seam here forming. And this is actually where we're gonna go through and glue. Once again, just work in small sections. If your pillow is very thick and you feel like there's a lot of resistance at this point, just take your time and work in 1 to 2 inch sections all the way across. I promise it will be worth it in the end. If you have a little bit of glue that squirts up on top, just give it a few seconds to cool and then just wipe it with your finger. That way you don't burn yourself. There's our last corner. Make sure that the whole bottom seam is completely cooled, and then you've got your new pillow cover. Oh, one more thing, I almost forgot. When you're ready to pull your summertime pillow back out, just take that last seam that we glued together where we folded over the edges and just gently pull this seam apart. Find a section that has the least amount of glue, and it might give you a little bit of difficulty, but don't worry. And you can just easily separate this seam back out, pull your pillow out, keep this stored, and use it next year. I'm so excited that you've learned a new useful tool that helps you customize your home. I hope you and your family have a wonderful holiday season, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss my videos in the future.